Get started in 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Do that again. Click on it. Try and click. Click on it.
Go ahead.
Good evening.
Then you click.
I'm doing something. You doing it.
Click. Look what I'm trying to click. It didn't make me to get a lot of Robux.
Yeah, you can't get that.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1,
Can't
2.
get that.
You guys hear me loud and clear? Yes, I can. All right, good. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to
Good evening.
our Friday evening work from home revolution. If you can, just take a couple of seconds just to introduce yourself, your guest, and where you calling from. Just love to acknowledge you for being on the call. And we'll get started at 7:05 on the dot.
Hi, my name is Aaron Aiken, and I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Pleasure to meet you, Aaron. Anyone else?
My name's Ariel, but I go by Ivan. I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas in the house. All right, we got the East Coast and got Texas. Who else was that?
My name's Tavon from Maryland.
Maryland, Moneymaker, Maryland.
You got
From Bryan, College Station.
You got Andre Matthews from Maryland, DMV area.
DMV, I'm loving it.
And my name is Brian Jackson. I'm from in Atlanta right now currently.
Atlanta, welcome aboard. Welcome, glad to have you.
Charcoal, Richmond, Texas.
Texas, ooh, Texas is on fire. Hey, what if you guys are thinking I want some of that? Welcome. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me head and share my screen.
Park out in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. You know, I gotta say it. I gotta say it. You know, welcome aboard. So let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the area,
hey, Princess Afoma from Queens.
Queens, New York. Look at that. New York City.
Shout out to DC, man.
DC. Let's get going because we're gonna be here for a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. As always, it's Friday. I always say it's Fantastic Friday. For those who I have not had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Hans Snow. I'm right here in Moneymaker, Maryland. Originally from New York, Brooklyn. Is where I grew up at. Moved out here, and I'm loving it, right? For my New Yorkers, it's all love. We were actually in New York this week, actually, doing an event in Queens, right in New York. So, but for those who are brand new to this work from home information, I'm going to share some information with you that I received approximately 4 months ago, back in April. Okay, and for you to understand why I'm so passionate about this industry, I think it only makes sense. Kind of give you a little bit of background of who I am. This way, we can all relate and just have a conversation. All I'm going to do is have a conversation because I believe that us connecting virtually is not by chance or coincidence, right? So the company we want to talk about and the opportunity is freedom. And freedom is something that you want to dictate how impactful it will be for you and your family. It could be financial freedom, it could be time freedom, or it could be both, right? To have money and time to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want to do it. Okay? Quick background on myself. As I mentioned, I was born in Haiti. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Right? All my schooling in Brooklyn, went to South Shore High School. Went to college. But I decided to go to college my last month in high school. Like, because growing up in Brooklyn, my sister got it was a block all the time. It was, look, let's figure out how we can make some income. But when you're in a Haitian household, it's one thing, and if you're not walking in a straight line, you're going to see a shoe flying across the hall. That's just how we were raised, right? So I wanted to be rich. I wanted to be wealthy. And one industry that I grew up fascinated about was the finance industry. So I got into banking at a very, very young age. I was a financial advisor in the top one in New York City. Went on to become a private banker. And along my career, okay, which spans over 20 years, I met some phenomenal beings who were my clients. And one thing they instilled in me, ladies and gentlemen, is you have to start a business. That was the key. You need to start a business.
How's it going?
How's it going?
I see numbers all the time. And I see what my clients are doing to earn their wealth. More importantly,
What that mean? What's going on?
You can meet your call everyone. Right, so I wanted to be wealthy. And along the ways, I started my own business. I became a franchise owner back in 2008. Part-time. Why? Because they had a
Can't hear you. Say it again.
and I've always wanted to do business. And just so happened during COVID, my wife and I were looking for another.
I can't hear you. Oh, okay.
At the time was the home health space. So we were about to put up 6 figures to start a home health franchise. Thank God we didn't.
So maybe you missed me or something.
The company or the franchise was going to purchase failed to around with the system license. Right? But in the back of my mind, as you can see now, I'm one of the largest firms in the country advising small business or the DMV. I always wanted to get into business, but I didn't want to put out upfront money, especially in this economy. Because I've seen a lot of clients, and I'm sure you guys have seen as well, of people starting businesses and failing in 6 months, 8 months, and wasting your whole life savings. Okay? I wanted a system that I can do part-time to develop and to build. And thank God I got the call back in April from Mr. Marty. He said, Hans, I found something. I need you to sit down and take a look at it. So that's why I'm thankful to this date. And every guest on this line, you should be thankful that the person reached out to you. Because too often we hear individuals talking about these businesses, but unless we find a proven system, we won't know what the result could be for ourselves and our families. Right? So let's dive in. The business we're going to talk about is Legal Shield. But what I've loved in the last 4 months is seeing new vision in the family.
Saying connection unstable.
That was started by Mr. Darnell and Mrs. Sells, right? And they have some principles which I can relate to. Faith, family, finance, fitness, and now fun. Right? I love to have fun, but I also love to make money, especially with loved ones and family as well. Okay? As you can see on the screen, gentlemen, every single person on that line, majority of who I've met in the last 4 months, look and talk just like us. Right? Some of them have and still work full time, but they decided to build a business in their spare time and earn 6 figures and above. Mr. Sullivan is still building 11 millionaires. In fact, 11 of them right here in America. Right? And multiple individuals earning 6 figures. I said, oh, I need that system. Right? In addition to that, if you think about the economy and the world we live in today, what do we see? There's fear of job losses, right? The once 100% secure government job is no longer secure. It just proves that by a stroke of a pen and administration change, thousands of individuals lost what they used to once thought was secure. We all need to have a game plan. So if you look up the internet and you start Googling work from home, you're going to see more income. How many of you would agree today if you receive a 10-20% raise? Now, show of hands, it's pretty much, right? But how many companies we know are giving out 10-20% raises? Very few. The next option is what? Business ownership. The issue with business ownership is the traditional business that we're accustomed to, we need a huge upfront outlay. And trust me, unless you have a rich uncle or aunt who's going to fund your business, it's very difficult to get funded. So now an individual putting in their wealth, their life savings into these businesses with no certainty after 6 months. People want more time, more flexibility, more independence. I can tell you right now, when I looked at this opportunity, I had 4 kids under 5. Right? Private nanny is expensive. Daycare is expensive. Private school is expensive. So I wanted something that I can use part-time business. I wanted a part-time business that can cover my day-to-day expenses. Okay. Listen at it. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can read everyone out. Right? So let's take a look at that. So when you're looking at a business, there's 3 things I would always preach. Number 1, it got to be an opportunity. I mean, so many individuals who want to start business because they're passionate about this particular industry. Well, ladies and gentlemen, passion don't pay the bills. It has to make sense. The product or service that you are marketing to the marketplace has to make sense. Number 2, there has to be a system. There has to be a system in place that allows you to plug in and start duplicating that system. And number 3, there has to be a community. There has to be individuals who went down that path before, created proven success, and can turn around and say, hey Alicia, hey Rich, here's what I did, let me teach you about this. That's huge. This platform, ladies and gentlemen, incorporates all 3 options. Let's look at the company in the background. That's important. Too often we hear companies fly by night, came here yesterday, gone, right? But what's phenomenal about this platform, this company called Leap, since 1972. For those doing their research, guess this, over 50 years in business. Right? And some of the service that we provide, a lot of the major Fortune 100 and 500 companies use it within their group health plan. That's significant.
Time you get off.
Right? Now we have
10.
2.5 million lives in North America, which incorporates US, Canada, is using these services.
Want to know.
You want further research?
For me? I don't know. Maybe not.
Some of the well-respected media conglomerates have featured this company. Why? It's changing lives, both individual, small businesses as well.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
There's a vision. The vision of the company is about equal access to liberty, equality, opportunity, and justice that every human being deserves. Think about the vision behind it.
Maybe not.
The gentleman from the company, Mr. Harlan Soulcypher, is no longer with us, right? Like any other business, it just happened instantly.
It's still messed up, exactly the same, no better.
It wasn't his fault, but the individual who hit him turned around and sued Mr. Soulcypher. I've never been sued, right? And hopefully none of you have ever been sued or put in that position. But imagine the legal fees and the potential legal fees that you have to
Eventually. If it ain't better by tomorrow, I might.
And that reminds me, we live where? We live in America. Every single day, somebody's suing someone for whatever it is, right? So he wanted to provide equal access to justice, and that's what got me really excited. Access. Too often we've been shut out of access, right? In this case, we're talking about justice. So let's talk about trends and more importantly, disruptive innovation. And why is this key? Because when something is disrupted, I call it a monkey wrench. A monkey wrench, okay? It makes life simple, it makes life easier, and also more affordable for the masses. That's the key. When you look at a company with opportunity, can the masses
What you eating?
incorporate this service into their lives and make it simple and easy? Pick up like a shop.
What you,
We have to get up.
I said, what you eating?
Get in my car, hop on the bus or the train.
It's saying connection unstable. Hold on.
That was the way life was. But what happens now? If we talk about a product or service and our
I'm in here on the Wi-Fi, so it's not mine.
on a cell phone picks it up, next thing we know, we're in social media, what pops up? The same exact thing we spoke about. Someone's listening.
Let me see. Hold on.
Amazon, if Amazon is delivering to your home the same day or the next day, it's disruptive. Amazon changed the landscape of how people think and how they shop. Right? Next, the CD industry. I was telling the story today that back in the days we had books and notebooks, right, of CDs in plastic covers. I still remember to this day, right? And the time we got fancy where you had the huge notebook with 3 CDs, 9 in each rack. And when you didn't want to buy any more plastic cases, right, you double it up. That's just how we did it. But what's changed? The CD industry. When it went digital, it completely changed and disrupted companies. That's huge. There was a lot of exchange of revenue. A lot of money was made in that process. Ladies and gentlemen, what about the justice? Right? Again, we live in a country where at any given moment, if you are stopped, the person that comes out is the Miranda right. We know it. And if you've never heard it, I'm sure you watched the movie or heard of some of it. Right? If an authority stops us, what do they say? We have the right to remain, and we have the right to what? Attorney. The issue, and this is where it's big, the issue is a lot of us have been locked out of the justice system. When I say locked out, right, it's access. We didn't have access because it was expensive to have an attorney on retainer 24/7. Until now. A company called Legal Shield is disrupting the justice system by providing every single one of us access to the top law firms in this country. Let's dive in. I'm going to talk about one of the plans, right? This is the preferred legal plan. This is the monthly membership to have access to over 7,000 law firms throughout Arma. I know some of you are thinking, how can $37.95 a month cover an attorney? Right? Not only an attorney, it's law firms. The top law firms in this country, 22 years of average experience in all areas of law. Think about consultation. Imagine, Hector, being able to pick up the phone and call an attorney just to review some documentation. If we're over the age of 18, how many of us have signed documents we had no business signing? right? If we've ever purchased a vehicle, at the dealer, we're signing pages after pages after pages. Some of which we don't know what they're talking about. Right? If you ever purchased an airline ticket, if it's online, we just check the box. Think about it. What if we had access to the justice system where we can upload a documentation, have it reviewed by an attorney, and then have the attorney give us consultation on that documentation at no cost, additional cost? What about letters and phone calls on our behalf? Right? If you've ever lent money out to someone and they say they're going to pay you and they never pay you, and anytime you see them, they turn the corner. Imagine if your attorney, I'm not saying do this to your friends and family, but imagine if your attorney sent them a letter. Hey, so you owe Ann some money. And if it's not sent by X amount of day, I may have to do some collection on my phone. All right? What about residential loan documents? What about tenant lease? If you're a landlord or if you're renting from a landlord, what if something happens to the apartment and now we're going back and forth with the property management company and say, hey, come fix this broken ceiling or this broken pipe. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us would not reach out and call an attorney because of the retainer and the hourly fee. But for $37.95, you protect yourself, a member of your spouse, eligible dependents up to 10 children under the age of 26. That's access. Right? And here's what I love about that. Right? We can no longer say after tonight, we don't have access to the legal system. That's why this company is so significant. It's a powerhouse. Right? That I didn't know about until 4 months ago. Right? Let's continue. How about a will? Again, if you're over the age of 18, how many of us have a will? A will is a must. Why? Because if we are unable to, right, give directions on what we need done, then you're going to have siblings and family fighting over everything. Prince didn't have a will. Aretha didn't have a will. We can list thousands of people we passed who you thought would have had a will, but never had a will. Right? And then just to be upfront, I've always said, because I knew what it was, I've always said, I need to get a will. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 years in the banking industry, I never took the steps necessary to get a will until 4 months ago. Right? What about a living will? Will power of attorney? How many of us have elderly parents? We don't want to wait till they're unable to serve for themselves. Let's put this documentation in place. I know it's those conversations that we don't want to have. But if we work so hard today to save and hopefully pass on things to the next generation, we must have those conversations. Okay? What about traffic signal systems? I'm not a perfect driver. I remember going to New York a couple times on the turnpike. I got caught. Right? But I just paid the fee because I didn't want to go back to court in person. But if I had this service, I would have sent my attorney twice a year to pay those fees. Okay? Access, ladies and gentlemen, is huge. Let's continue. Right? But again, further plans, right? Uncontested divorce, child adaptation, right? Civil trial. That's huge. We don't want to wait till we need an attorney to say, let me go look for an attorney. At that point, right, we're behind the 8 ball. Okay? And here's what was important. Very, very important. If you have teenage kids, I know when I was a kid, I was not always going to sit happen. Right? We did some things we were supposed to. But nowadays, things have gotten worse. And all we want to do as parents is what? Make sure our loved ones get home. So we teach our kids, if you ever out and you will stop, be respectful. And 2, let the authorities know I have my attorney on the line. Imagine the peace of mind, ladies and gentlemen, if your loved ones, when they step out the house, you know for 1,000% fact, they will always have an attorney with them with a push of a button. You're going to charge $2,000 a month for this one. The wealthy have it. Right? right? Now we get access to the top law firm in the country, like 24/7. Also, IRS audit, as we always say, Uncle Sam is our channel. Ladies and gentlemen, these services, right, you never think about an attorney. Most say, hey, most people think I need an attorney. My wife and I, we purchased another property.
What's up, brother?
Life events, civil trial, tax audit, the wealthy knows about having law firms, the family attorney. Guess what? We all have that access. How do you do it? Share the over 4 million lives are being protected on a day-to-day basis. That's millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of law firms being protected. Law firms keep third, legal firms keep third, and the other one. Identity theft protection. Right? Being in the bank space, you can and I pray none of you have ever been in a situation where you get compromised, your passport, your license compromised.
Damn, I'm about to die, bro.
Don't want to steal your jewelry, they don't want to steal your identity. There's this thing called AI. They can take a voice with your face and make it talk. It's wild. Imagine somebody steals your social, your banking information, and able to take your voice, put it on an AI, and now they moving money around on your behalf, and it's not even.
That's my server I'm on right now, soldier.
We need to protect every single records we have.
I ain't got a conflict joint. I got a.
Okay, and not only that too, we get privacy management.
I'm out of there. I got what's the extraction type joint? Spawning like this. You got a banking system. You got to open your bank account up, create your bank account. You got shops. Then when you finish, come on here, spawn in at one of these spawn points. This is a safe hub right now. 128 players.
Right? Reputation score for a lot of us on social media. Right? Corporations are looking at social media to let people go. Make sure your identity is protected, thorough and thorough. And if you ever lost a wallet or it's been stolen, you have a personal number you can call to get guidance and getting all your information. That's significant. Okay? For those who travel and use public spaces, you have a VPN. You get a free 10 micro VPN to protect your hotspot and your public access all day 24/7.
Yeah, man. I got third. Look, I got. Let me show you what I got too. Since you're looking at it, if you go to settings, go to gameplay, put this on. Look, watch this. I got a crosshair, and I got third person, and it's accurate too. It hit right with that crosshair.
I know small business clients who love this service. Why? Instead of paying
And you know I got the helmet cam joint there.
For an attorney, they could pay $400 to get access to an attorney to help them
thirsty, Daddy.
Did you drink all your drink up?
How many of you today know someone, even ourselves, who use services?
And I got missions in here too, so it's PvP, but it's missions here. I got hunters coming for me right now.
You don't need to sell anything. We are so great as human beings on sharing and referring services. That's all we gotta do.
I drank all my juice up.
Today,
Okay.
this was
Okay, I'm about to get you some. I got the night vision.
As far as where you got the lunch from with one of your coworkers. And you told him as far as how to get there. Or what
I had drones on here. I took it off for a second, but
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been sharing and referring products and services for years. The problem is, these companies we refer to have never sent us a check. Never. What Legal Shield is saying is, help us spread the word and let our family.
watch how accurate it is. Hold on. Let me.
These services exist. And some data
My
to back
leg
it.
still hurts.
300
Huh?
My leg still hurts.
It hurt?
Over 400 individuals
Look,
have
it
earned
Watch
hurts
how
right
accurate this shit
here.
is. It's crosshair.
When I was in GG, I stopped on something that all
billion
throughout.
dollars have been paid out in commission. That woke me up. Okay? Let's just gears and talk about the income. Because it's Friday night, 7:30, I'm back from 5 minutes, okay? We on this call, why? There's a huge opportunity. Call it the path to the guard. Right? Right? Leadership is saying, if you can share these services with friends and family by inviting them to look at the information, by sharing three types of income you're going to participate in. Number one, linear income we are accustomed to. If you work a 9 to 5, if you own a business, you sell a product, it's linear income, it's transaction.
Oh yeah, I got these in here
If
too.
we stop working or we can't go to work, what happens to our income? Think about that, gentlemen. We work very hard. Some of us 20, 30, 40 years with these companies. But the minute they say they no longer need us, there goes our income. That's linear. Leverage income is what businesses and the wealthy have been doing for generations. Leverage income simply means the company.
Oh yeah, I got everything, man. Kilos of coke, pounds of weed. I got everything in here, man.
Working 8 hours a day. That's how they're able to maintain 8,000, 80,000, 100,000 hours a day. This way, your income is not dictated on you alone working. And of course, residual income we'll talk about. That's the money you earn in retirement that builds generational wealth. Let's look at some examples. Now, let me just say that this is a business, and like any other business, a product or service has to be sold, transactions to happen, in order to earn revenue. None of us on this call would earn $1 just because we are registered people into the system. It doesn't work that way. The same way if you walk into your local store, you buy a bottle of water, the store.
I'll just show you right quick. I'm gonna show you everything that's there right quick. I'm gonna make it easier for you right quick. Hold on. Watch this.
And hey, Robert, I came across some information. I would love for you to take a look at it. I'm excited to see if we can sell it. Robert said, well, this makes sense. I'm going to get the 30
Watch this.
legal plan plus the 35 ID sheet. I'm going to protect myself, my family, my love.
I got these joints. Now I can place these around the map. You can actually go up in there, unlock it. It's a hideout. You got little storage boxes in here, everything. Got them joints.
Okay, let's say Robin likes that idea, and she decides to tell
Got
friends, better yet, 5 people that, hey, take a look at
I'm gonna let you see this shit right quick.
And out of the 5, 4 says, you know what, Robin, I want in. She just made 80 times 4 if all 4 got the preferred legal and the ID shield. She just made 300.
I got let me move this out the way. I got switches in here. You can put 30 in the clip. I got a lot of boat actions. I got vectors.
Listen to me closely. $100 a day, consistently for 30 days, that's $3,000.
It's 19. Mine's 19. Man, look at all these weapons though. Keep watching. All these weapons, bro.
And by default, you hit senior associate, we'll give you a $20 bonus and a $500 bonus.
All these scopes, suppressors.
So we're gonna send you, Rob.
I got these joints again. Zip tie people up. This the scuba gear. You can stay underwater longer.
Manager, we'll give you a $7 bonus plus your income. Ladies and gentlemen, Robin just made $420. Just like that.
Car keys, lockpicks.
Susan, how is that possible? Company advanced the commissions to Robin, right? And she made 80 times 4 plus 700. Okay?
Oh, look.
I said, Mr. Wynn, how would I go about earning $5,000 a month? Ladies and gentlemen, think about that. How would I go about earning $5,000 a month part-time from home? He said, Hans, help enough people get to manager, and by default, you'll be an executive director earning $5,000 plus a month. So let's say Ann is not an executive director, and this is where the light bulb went off. Remember I said something called leverage. Leverage is very, very powerful. Imagine and you're at work doing your 8-hour shift.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let me get your juice. Hold on. Let me get your juice.
Introduce me to the opportunity. I'm hungry, I'm driven, and I want more for my family. And I introduced 10 people this week to the presentation, sharing information, and all 10 says yes, they're going to get these services. I would make 10 times 80 for $800 tomorrow. And who's mentoring me in this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, she made $336, which is 20 plus 32 plus 46 plus 85.
Yeah.
And we make $336 times 10 for $3,360 paid out. That's 11. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen to a lot of you in this call, you're going to make a decision tonight. You're going to open up your leadership business, and you're going to start sharing it with our team. And you're going to follow the same example I was did. I said, Mr. Wynn, I don't have 20 days, I don't have 45 days, I need the $1,000 today. I hit manager within 48 hours. I had executive director in 19 days. My first month, ladies and gentlemen, I made $2,200 in April. This April was passed. Following the same exact system, I helped more individuals get started and in the manager position. And here's where it went crazy. Okay?
Right. Yeah, look at this shit.
A few of my friends. I said, guys, I found something. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. This is the key. I said, I found something. I can't explain it. I need you to hop on this call and watch. If it makes sense, we could make some serious. Ladies and gentlemen, out of the 4 individuals, 8 people I called, 4 of them were executive directors of this thing. One young lady hit it her second month of business. Last month, she did $27,000.
Alright, get my rank up to put this other stuff on here.
1 month, $27,000.
Watch this, watch this, look at this.
Right?
Watch this switch.
Individuals with no prior experience earning $1,000, $1,500.
Watch this,
Why? Because we decided to say, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot and bet on myself. I'm going to follow the system because we love systems. We've been following systems since preschool. The issue is the system we've been following is putting us in the position that we are today. I look at my bank account. I told my wife we need money. We needed money. Because if you're thinking like I'm thinking, I get paid every 2 weeks. I know exactly what I'm getting paid after my own shit. But I had certain things I gotta do. Listen, if you're gonna go on vacation, you don't need to save to go on vacation. Figure out what the cost of vacation is. Get yourself a penthouse. Get yourself a get the service, go to manager, and you'll make $1,000 that pays for the.
Yes, ma'am.
My point is saying that
Yes. Which one?
Okay.
Not the box ones. The actual Simplies. Yes, I'll give it to him.
every single day we swiping our cards for something.
Yeah, I did. What kind of juice you want, man? You want grape juice? What you want?
Everyone has day one. Why do I say that? And why I love this quote so much is
I want orange juice.
so you know who did these
Hey, Daddy, can I have orange juice?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yeah. What is that?
Watch this, though, bro. Watch this. All right, come on. I got this right here, too. Look.
Just because somebody failed at one of these businesses that we were invited to, that don't dictate our success.
I gotta go grab my son something to drink, man.
We can't let the past stop us from going after what we need. Come here and sit with us. Just helping individuals follow the system. We paved the way. We're going to teach you every single thing we know. Not only myself, but some of the best leaders in this industry. How to create real business, have real success with a 50-year-old company that ain't going to do it. Okay? I wanted to share this. I want you to take a look at this. Right? Come on. I listened to a lot of audio. And just on my way home today, I was listening to audio that talked about the failure rate of colleges and universities. What do I mean by that? Imagine the university we went to, the college we went to, right? They had what we call a financial statement, right? On the guarantee that says the minute you leave here, the minute you spend 4 years with us, paying thousands of dollars a year, when you graduate, we're going to give you a guaranteed 6-figure income in your field, your profession. How many of us, that's true? Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this, the average right college degree for a master's $7,000 in 1 year. Depending on where you went, that's a lot of money. Right? Some of us still have student loans that we paying from the education we had 15, 20 years ago. That don't mean colleges don't work.
You cannot make somebody do that.
The same instance, just
Yeah.
somebody says, hey,
Yeah. Let's get the battery on here.
That's not the truth. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Right?
Bring it
The
back when you
average
finish.
person spends
Bring it back so your battery won't die. My bad, bro. I had to go get my son something to drink right quick. Damn. Hey, I serious, bro. It's 128 people in here, though, but... And then vehicles. Let me show you the vehicles I got right quick. When it comes to vehicles, man, I got some stuff for you, too, bro.
win. Right? But if you know someone who could use this income and maybe in the same household, have them get in contact with the person who advised you to adopt food. For everyone else, we'll train you. We'll teach you. We'll guide you on how to create success that you want to really have. What you gotta get paid, how to get promoted, how to get your bonuses, and how to build a long-term business so that the business position of moving. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you so much. Get back to the individual who invited you out. I guarantee you, you know, banks don't guarantee anything. I guarantee you, treat this like $100,000 business. Right? Treat this as if you just mortgage your house.
Damn, I think I took this joint off. I'm gonna put it back on. I got joints where you can look and you hit a button, bro, and you can see out your mirrors. But this joint dope, especially in the body cam joint. Joint serious, man. I just need some people to join and play. That's all. It's a nice map. It's on the whole Evron. All right, this just the joint you spawn, and this whole map is safe right in here. But then you come over here, you got this whole map over here. It's Evron and Arlen together. No, not this one. This one ain't Evron and Arlen together. This is different. But then there's missions in here too, man. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. Well, you seen it when it said like the hunters are coming from you. These the missions right here. I can post up, and there's AIs all over the place. Watch that. All right, right here. This joint occupants, like you put them in a house. Patrol, squatters squatting in the house, hunters come get you, crash, helicopter crash site, convoy, roadblock, like that shit just be on there, man. Shit dope, bro. And the thing I like about this joint, I don't know if you noticed this too though, watch this. Watch this. This dope, a lot of people don't know about this. I don't tell nobody about this, but while I'm online, I'm gonna go ahead and show it. For one, I know you know about this already, just a little V-pad joint. See where you at, where you going on the joint. That's not what I'm talking about though. I'm talking about this joint right here. Like if you come over here, say you get a backpack. I'm just gonna get any one on right now. Alright, well, I'm gonna get this backpack. You come over to here, and you go to your backpack, hit open. You can add anything you want in there. Nice and easy. One of these joints got the I think this might be the one right here. Let me see. Ain't that one either. Is this it? Nah, this one ain't it either. Where the fuck this shit at? Should have been in that one. Maybe it's in this one. There you go. Look. You can put all that shit in your bag. Watch this. Look at my character got a joint in his mouth.
There's somebody knocking on the door.
That's how you keep it on third person, though.
There's somebody knocking on the door. Outside.
Huh?
And I was playing.
Huh?
Somebody was knocking on the door.
Stop stepping on my tablet, man. What'd you say?
I said somebody was knocking on the door when I was playing.
Are you serious or are you playing? Is Daddy gonna be mad if you lying? Are you lying or are you telling the truth? You lying? Okay. Yeah, this joint alright, man. Just need some players, bro. That's all. And if you don't like the third person, like when you hold your button to zoom in, and third person, if you don't like that, just go to settings, and you make it like PUBG, and take third person off. Shit dope though, bro. Shit dope. Got night vision goggles and all that shit. Scuba gear go right on underneath of it if you use it. So now you got a backpack and you got scuba gear on. So you can still go ahead underwater and shit. I like this joint with the pistol in your chest. Oh yeah, I got ghillie suits and all that shit. I got full body ghillie suits. Full body ghillie suits is down here though. Where's your neck? This is no. Where's that? Where the ghillie suits at? Might be in extras. How is the ghillie suits at? Maybe it's in this one. They ain't here. Sometimes you gotta open the arsenal up full. There you go. I got full ghillie suits. Watch this. Hold on. Blind fire set. This shit dope, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, what you saying now?
I said, yeah, you can send me it.
What, the link to sign up?
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, you want my people to walk you through it?
Is it hard to sign up?
Nah, it ain't, but I probably can get them to pay your way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they doing that, then, yeah, I'll wait. I mean, I'm saying I was ready whenever.
Nah, I can get them to do it. I can get them to do it right now. Hold on. So, with Ariana.
Right here.
So ask her, do she want to put you under her?
Yeah, she do.
Alright. Alright, give me a second. Okay, yeah, come. I didn't even know you was spoofing, but thanks for the advertisement.